Top of the morning, YouTube. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We are here for today's episode at the Bettors Edge. What a game we had last night in Iowa City between the Michigan Wolverines and the Iowa Hawkeyes. We talked about it on this show, and I'll keep it brief. We had a 15-star play on the Iowa Hawkeyes. We mentioned the turnovers that not only Michigan has offensively, but in addition to that, the amount of turnovers that this Hawkeyes defense creates defensively was going to be the difference in that game, at least against the spread. I mentioned I expected Michigan to win that game between 2 and 4 points, and what do you know? They end up splitting the difference and winning it precisely by 3 points. You just can't commit 18 turnovers playing at a snail's pace that Iowa plays at and expect to win by double digits. It's that simple, guys. Moving on to today, we have another play. We are going to the Hall. We have Seton Hall getting 5.5 points against the Johnnies, St. John's. St. John's, as I just mentioned, is favored by 5.5. This is version 2, if you will, round 2 of a matchup that we've already seen from earlier this season. These two teams met at St. John's. St. John's came back late in the second half and ended up winning that game 65-60. Let's go over how that game unfolded. Both teams from the field shot terribly, under 40% for both teams combined. From the three-point line, Seton Hall was significantly better, hitting 5 threes to St. John's 2 threes. Both teams are top 20 teams in the country as far as creating second and third chance opportunities. I don't expect tonight's game to be all that different than what we saw in that first matchup. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that exactly is both these teams are going to shoot poor from the field. Give or take, let's just call it 38 to 40%. Both teams are going to get second chance opportunities. Tons of missed shots. As I mentioned, both these teams are top 20 teams in the country at creating second and third chance opportunities. I want to say each team had 16 offensive rebounds in that first game. I expect that to be the same tonight. We now have Seton Hall as the home team. They shot better from 3 in that first matchup. I expect them to shoot better from 3 in tonight's matchup. The difference in that very first game was at the stripe. These teams collectively are almost identical. They both shoot roughly 77% from the free throw line as a team on the season. In that first game, Seton Hall was 11 for 20. That's the reason why they ended up losing the game. And the Johnnies were 20, if I'm not mistaken, 20 or 21 for 30. So the charity stripe was the difference in that game. I don't expect St. John's to win the battle at the free throw line that significantly tonight. The biggest difference from that first game to tonight that I do anticipate happening is this St. John's defense goes from 19th in the country in points allowed per possession at home to a staggering 85th in the nation when they're away from home. If that defense isn't going to be as stifling as it was at home, and they're not going to get a significant advantage at the free throw line like they got in that very first game, and if the shooting percentages remain close to the same, I just can't see how Seton Hall doesn't cover 5.5 points tonight, guys. This Seton Hall defense, home and away, and they're at home obviously tonight, this is a top 15 defense as far as points allowed per possession is concerned. Give me Seton Hall, another 15-star play on the back of last night's 15-star winner on the Iowa Hawkeyes, plus 5.5 points tonight to potentially win this game outright, and if they don't, to keep it within a one-possession game, potentially losing by 1, 2, or 3 points. Guys, as always, thanks for watching the videos. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We are in an absolute heater right now in college hoops. I've been talking about it over the course of the last week or so. From this point forward is really when my skills in college basketball elevate to the next level. I get on heaters annually, early March, going into conference tournaments, going into March Madness. I'll be back tomorrow, guys, as I am every single day, with more winners for you guys.